Cause I'm always,
He was like, yeah, time to spend on y'all. So Nick, what about you? I mean, think about it. I mean, and a girl, what do you look for?
I'm looking for a girl.
You're trying to be single, but I'm saying when you have a girl, what is it? I mean, what is the advice you can give Eddie?
Go for it.
what advice?
You can, like I say, just go for it. Just ask her. There's nothing.
I already did, bitch.
And what you say?
The thing I think I'm trying to say, Eddie, is on bigger terms, is that as me, if it was me, I mean, look at Michelle. I mean, hold up. I'm as random as possible because that's who I mean, look, I go bowling in public. 300 rolls on the band field. I mean, I just got into a fight 2 days ago. I mean,
Battle scars.
I'm still sore as hell. I mean, I still went out there and trained today. At least for a little bit. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really in pain right now.
I don't know, cause last weekend, like, it was awkward. Like, she didn't even look at me, and she didn't even talk to me. She always talked to me in the beginning, like, when I first get there. She's like, oh, hey, what's up, Eddie? And yeah, like both days that she was, she didn't say nothing to me. Friday, she smiled, but Sunday, she was like, I said something, cause she wouldn't even look at me. And right now, we went to get the drinks. Remember, she started staring at me. I was like, oh. That's why I don't want to talk to her, because I know where the fuck are we right now. I already know I don't fucking speak in Spanish. At least I know what she likes.
But I mean, that's just what I'm saying. Like, and a girl like me, any girl who's willing to accept my friends for who they are and accept me for who I am and let me be me is worth everything. And I found that. You know, it's
my ex was like that.
You know, but it sucks that she lives halfway around the world. But it's just the thing that I found that though, and I'm gonna do everything possible to get that, because to have it is just far more anything to me. Because yeah, Danielle, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of things about her that were just right. But when you have to, I mean, there's a lot of things I suppressed. I mean, look how many times we were in college and I wanted to go do something and she's like, no. Look how many times we went somewhere and I mean, I couldn't do what I wanted. I mean, that's just not who I am. I mean, I'm not gonna hide anymore of who I am. I act goofy. I act crazy. You know, I don't do what people usually tell me to do. I do what I want to do.
Well, I don't know. A lot of my exes say I was a, what was the word? I was a nerd. It's like, you're such a nerd. Because I always acted differently than what I dressed. Always.
But I mean, that's just what I'm saying. And I mean,
truly, I don't know if I really am a geek, but that's what they say.
I don't think y'all are geeks, seriously.
No, but not in a bad way.
But what I'm saying is this overall, like me, growing up, I was a nerd. I dressed far worse than y'all. My pants, and I sat down, they went up that far. They were that far above my ankle. My shirts were always tucked in. I wore stupid belts. My hair was bigger than this all around. It's just because growing up, my parents, we didn't have money. Like, my dad was a state trooper, we still didn't have money. For some reason, it was odd. To me, it still is odd.
So now I used to wear padded shoes.
But you see, my mom worked at Sears in the shoes. And I wore Reeboks growing up. Reeboks are flat-footed shoes. And they cause my feet to be flat, which is not a problem for me because if I get into a fight, you can't tip me over. That's why I wore the DCs today. Because you can't, they're flat. You can't knock me off.
Check that out.
That's an art. I like an art. See, but that's the biggest thing, is that, you know, I wear flat.
But I found out when you go to the army, they look for arts.
Yeah.
Because you feel it's less tired.
Yeah, so like my biggest thing was like, growing up I didn't have everything. And I mean, I wore Wranglers. You know, they hugged the hell out of your nuts, but I wore Wranglers. And I mean, after a while I just finally...
Those pants I used to wear.
After a while, like my parents divorced, I finally conformed to my own self. And I started wearing what I wanted to. I went out to date and I finally made my mom buy me clothes I really wanted to wear.
I don't know, when I was in middle school I used to get punked.
That's how I was. I was pumped. And elementary, because my name was Jason, and I watched Power Rangers, so I was like, okay, you know, we play. But I got teased for that.
Nah, and elementary I get teased. I don't know why exactly in middle
school. It's
school.
also because you see these are crowns. These are real, but under there are my real teeth. See, I didn't have that. I had a line all the way through here growing up because of I don't have an enamel. So I mean, I always got teased. I could never get a girl. I mean, even if I did, it really wasn't the girl I wanted. It's just, you know. But I mean, it's not even about that. Nobody ever saw me for me. You know, growing up, there was so many things there was so many different things I had differently growing up. I mean, I wanted to play football. My dad, he ruined that. I could have been a great football player. I mean, I could have been a great cornerback, but a great safety. My brother was a safety, but my dad shattered that every day, and I just quit. I let myself down, and I don't want this to let down. Wrestling is something I really want to do. It's a dream, you know, and it's something I got to do. It's something I got to do. You know, most people would be on TV talking about this and like, oh, they're crying. I'm not gonna cry. Why am I gonna cry? I don't regret it. I let myself get there. You know, I'm 21 years old, and y'all are younger than I am. You know, it may not be by a lot, but it's just the fact that I still see that as being younger than me, and that I still can teach you a lot. I mean, Mondo, you see Mondo. I mean, we're all different. But I mean, it's just the thing that when I got my senior year, dude, I changed, man. I became somebody I am. I became somebody totally different than
Today, I was punk all middle school, and I didn't know this because I was naive. And I didn't know that I was being bullied, and I was just being me.
But you still have it. Man, they don't want to talk when he's talking sometimes, you know?
But then, there was one point in 8th grade, like right before I graduated, I was like, no, fuck this shit. And this black dude, he started talking shit at me and all this shit. Like, I was playing volleyball and PE, he started throwing rocks at me. And like, my PE was second period, which means it was before recess for nutrition. And he started throwing rocks at me. I was like, fuck this shit, you know? So I grabbed a big ass rock and boom, popped that fool in the face when he was about to hit the ball. And he didn't tell the teacher because he didn't a little bitch or nothing. But after the bell rang, we got dressed. I was gonna play handball because we had a walls to play handball. And he started talking shit at me, and I was like, why are you throwing rocks and shit like that? And I thought, bitch, you fucking started throwing that shit first. He's like, no, man, no, it's bullshit, dude. And he started talking shit. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, dude, this is like really talking shit at me, dude. And I was just standing here like an idiot. So I just got mad and boom, popped it in his face. That's why I got that little scar on my knuckle. Because he had braces and boom. Like, I felt kind of bad because like, he started crying, dude. Because his mouth was full of blood.
14 minutes?
His mouth was full of blood, but I was like, you know what, he deserved it. You know, he started talking shit.
I guess that's good enough. I mean,
but that's when I started having the attitude that I'm not gonna let nobody tell me what to do anymore.
That's how I am. I mean, I'm freely spoken myself.
And I was like, fuck this, no. And it still happened in high school, in the beginning of high school, and I had to show them that there's a point where, you know, I don't give a fuck, but there's a point like that, I gotta kick somebody else's ass.
Well, it's your first video blog, so pay attention to America and the people in YouTube. It's your first video blog, and oh my god! Okay, he saw you on KT1, video blog number 3.